Hi there. Welcome to the next episode of How Do You Do That with Astrology Software? In this episode, we're going to look at Janus 5 and how we can easily change the interpretation files. So let's get started. We go ahead, we go up to Interpretations, click on that. We come down here to Edit Interpretation Files. Click, and we see a list of all of the interpretation files in Janus 5. And there's quite a list of them. The one that I want to take a look at for this exercise is the Natal Introduction Original Text. So all I have to do is click on Edit File. It'll open up the interpretation file in WordPad, and the settings will already be selected for us. Let's go down and let's look at the actual text of the interpretation file. It starts here after pound introduction. Sections in an interpretation file start with a pound sign, and they end with a $n, and we see that down here. Now you're going to find spiced throughout an interpretation file references to your, / his, her, sign. And that's because the interpretations can be modified for adults, for male children, and for female children. Depending on whether the text will be read by an adult or a child, this will be modified. Let's assume the text is for an adult. And so what we're going to see is your natal chart report is an astrological chart based on the mathematically precise positions of the planets and the sun and moon at the time, date, and place of your birth, etc. I have no problem with the text as written in the natal introduction. I would, however, like to add some text to the end, and that's because I'm a humanistic astrologer. So all I have to do is come before $end, add a couple of line breaks, and then add in the text that I want to have appear. And I start typing. You will also come across traits that have not in your life. Not everything in a natal chart is expressed, and even if a trait does emerge, it can take many years to make its effect known. So I've now added a paragraph to the natal introduction. I go up to File, and I select Save As. I don't want to save it with the original name because I don't want to overwrite my original yet in case there's a problem. We're going to go back and we're going to make certain that there's no problems in the file that we've just generated. So I'm going to change Natal Introduction Original to Natal Introduction New. Close out, refresh, and there's my Natal Introduction New text. Now the next thing that I want to do is I want to make certain that this file is in correct format. So we can check the format here by clicking on Start, and then we read the results. No problems found, no problems found, no problems found, no problems found. Everything is all right with our Natal Introduction New.txt file. So how do we alert Janus that we want to use this new text file instead of the original for our natal introduction? Well, for that, we go back to Interpretations, we go to Natal Report, and over here under Interpretation Files, we can see the list of files that are being used to generate the natal report. And instead of Natal Introduction Original Text, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go to Natal Introduction New Text. And now I want to go ahead and I want to view the report so that I can see how my new text looks. And there's my new paragraph. You will also come across traits that have not appeared in your life. Not everything in a natal, we have a misspelling is expressed. And even if a trait does emerge, it can take many years to make its effect known. Well, that's easy to go back and fix. Interpretations, Edit Chart. We're still on Natal Introduction New.txt. Edit the file. And there's our error. The natal chart is expressed. We go File, Save. And now we go to Interpretations again. Double check our natal report, view the report, and you will also come across traits that have not yet appeared in your life. Not everything in a natal chart is expressed, and even if a trait does emerge, it can take many years to make its effect known. It's that quick and it's that easy to modify interpretations in Janus 5. I hope you found this brief introduction to be helpful. I'm Glenn Mitchell. Cheers.